Top 7 Best CPU for RTX 2017 in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. AMD Ryzen 5 3600X 6-core. AMD Ryzen 5 3600X is ranked among the top 10 best processors to have at this time. This product has taken into consideration the faults and complaints found in other gaming processors. It possesses an excellent mainstream CPU which provides proficient performance to the user. It comes with 6 cores, 12 threads, a clock speed of 3.8 GHz, and a maximum turbo speed of 4.4 GHz that ensure outstanding performance. Ryzen 5 3600X is a nice complement as it suits the RTX 2070 compatibility requirements with its amazing specs. The CPU also features an M4 socket processor and a Wraithspire cooler. It requires a thermal design power of about 95 watts. It has an automatic overclocking tool, and its excellent multiple threading performance makes it a CPU compatible with RTX 2070. Number 6. Intel Core i9 9900. If you are a hardware enthusiast and looking for a processor more powerful than i9 9700, ignoring the budget there, we have something for you. Intel Core i9 9900 is no doubt a great gaming processor, but a bit expensive than the one mentioned above. While there is not much gaming performance difference, the multiplier of this processor is factory unlocked, and you can overclock it to push clock rates, and can get a better gaming experience. This CPU has 8 cores and 16 threads, which are enough for any modern game and application, but it's targeted explicitly if you like to stream or render other than gaming. On a side note, the extra cores are enough for any modern game and application. Number 5. AMD Ryzen 5 2600. Let's end this list with the best budget CPU for RTX 2070 with the most admired AMD Ryzen 5 2600. This processor is not just famous for its incredibly amazing features but also its price. The AMD Ryzen is equipped with 6 cores and the tendency to deliver 2 threads with every core. However, do not let the dialed-back performance let you down because the AMD Ryzen 5 2600 is everything in terms of higher clock rates. In addition to this, AMD Ryzen 5 2600 is equipped with an unclocked ratio multiplier for the need to overclock. As a result of the above said features, the AMD Ryzen 5 2600 is the fastest processor AMD has ever released, not to mention priced under $200. In addition to this, it is the ideal match for RTX 2070. The AMD Ryzen 5 2600 delivers amazing performance in both productivity and gaming. It is also a great choice for anyone who wants to create a PC in a small space, plus it provides a 65 WTDP. On the other hand, if you are more of a raw performance person, the Ryzen 5 2600X is a better choice for just a couple of dollars extra. Conclusively, it's the best CPU for RTX 2070 as it provides good performance at a cheap price. Number 4. Intel Core i9 9700K. Intel released the hyper-threading feature in all the i9 chips and equipped them with 2 more additional cores for the first time. So, the Intel Core i9 9700K features 8 threads and 8 cores, and it is completely different from the previous 8700K, which only had 12 threads and 6 cores. Do you know what hyper-threading can do? Well, hyper-threading is beneficial when you want to multitask. On the other hand, 8 cores are more than enough to handle any task other than gaming. When it comes to the features, the i9 9700K is equipped with a boost clock of 4.9 GHz and a base clock of 3.6 GHz, making it the best premium CPU for RTX 2070. As you know, this processor can be overclocked, and you can take it higher than 5.0 GHz without the need for a powerful cooler. But it would still be safe and best to have an AIO cooler just in case. Furthermore, the i9 9700K is faster than any other $400 chip, and it is the top choice for any kind of high-end graphics card currently available in the market. Compared to other processors like the Ryzen 7 3700X or the i9 8700, it beats them both, although there is not much difference in performance between them when going for more than 100 FPS. In addition to this, the Ryzen 9700K is known to be a no-compromise processor, so you can perform any task without overflowing the system. Number 3. Intel Core i5 9600K. When it comes to the master of all mid-end gaming processors, the Intel Core i5 9600K is the best CPU for RTX 2070. In addition to this, it is much better than the Ryzen 5 3600X in terms of gaming, of course. The Core i5 9600K will deliver a higher FPS during every game, so that's a win-win. On the other hand, the Core i5 9600K is equipped with 6 threads and 6 cores, yet it still delivers higher clock speeds from 3.6 GHz to 3.7 GHz for a base clock and 4.3 GHz to 4.6 GHz for the boost clocks when you compare it with the 8600K. We are proud to say that this is a real improvement over all the other gen processors and will offer higher performance in all applications and games. The Core i5 9600K has been tested with other high-end graphics like the RTX 2080 and the RTX 2070. The i5 9600K delivers 20% more performance in many games, which makes it the best Intel CPU for RTX 2070. However, where there is a good side, there's a bad one as well. With that being said, the major lack in the i5 9600K is its performance during multitasking. But if you only need this processor for gaming, then it is a great option, plus it is better than all the other Ryzen processors. Number 2. AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. If you are looking for the best CPU to go with the RTX 2070, then look no further because you've hit the holy grail of the best CPU. The AMD Ryzen 7 3700X is the best overall CPU for RTX 2070. In addition to the RTX 2070, Ryzen 7 3700X can also work with other high-end graphics cards. When it comes to the features, the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X is equipped with 16 threads and 8 cores, which are more than enough for multitasking or just gaming. Also, a cache memory of 32 MB will give you the best amount of performance during productivity and gaming. However, the Ryzen 7 3700X is priced better than the Intel Ryzen, and it is equipped with better features than the AMD 9700K. As mentioned above, the Ryzen 7 3700X is much better at single-core performance when compared to the other Ryzen processors. Because of this very reason, the Ryzen 7 3700X processor is the best choice for the RTX 2070 graphics card, and it will deliver great performance in every game you choose to play. On the other hand, if you want to upgrade your graphics card to a higher one like the 2080 Ti or 2080 Super, you can do it without changing the CPU because the AMD Ryzen 7 3700X works well with all. Number 1. AMD Ryzen 5 3600X. If big money, big buy is not your thing, then you can go for a cheaper product that will not just be good for your budget but will also serve your purpose efficiently. The AMD Ryzen 5 3600X is the best AMD CPU for RTX 2070, providing efficient and decent performance compared to other chips. This processor costs between $250, and it is preferred for its price and the performance it offers. In addition to this, it is much better than the recent 2nd generation Ryzen CPU and the 7th and 6th gen Ryzen. Combined, these aspects make it a strong option at a lower budget, giving you what you want without breaking the bank. When it comes to the features of the AMD Ryzen 5 3600X, it is equipped with a boost clock of 4.4 GHz and a base clock of 3.8 GHz, making it the best CPU for RTX 2070. There's no denying that every game demands a CPU like this, as it is unlocked and can go farther than 4.4 GHz easily with a great amount of cooling. The Ryzen 5 3600X is nothing like the previous generation Ryzen processors. In fact, it is a 3rd generation chip and delivers a strong single-core routine and still offers a decent TDP of 95 watts. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best CPU for RTX in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.